This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk, and here at home, a seasonal firefighter has died 2 weeks after he was critically injured in a crash while on his way to work. The Kern County Fire Department confirmed this morning that he died, saying 18-year-old Aiden Agnor was involved in the wreck on his way to work at the Keene Helibase on June 28th. He succumbed to his injuries yesterday. Now, the department said that they will have all of their Kern County Fire Department flags flying at half staff until he is laid to rest. A GoFundMe was set up after the crash to help pay for medical expenses. You can find the link to that on our website, kgat.com. And now to our crime watch. The sheriff's office has named their suspect in an investigation for an alleged assault with a deadly weapon in Mojave. This happened on Inyo Street near O Street just before 2 p.m. yesterday, where deputies say they found a person who claimed they had been assaulted with a hammer. Deputies tell us they have now arrested 29-year-old Christopher Soto in connection with that attack. He is due in court on Thursday. Anyone with information on this case is asked to call the Kern County Sheriff's Office at 861-3110. And in your crime watch continuing, the sheriff's office confirms 2 teens who were arrested in connection to a deadly stabbing in Oildale last week knew their victim. This happened around 7 on Thursday morning on Arthur Avenue, just north of Olive Drive and Roberts Lane. That's where sheriff's deputies say Michelle Louise Taylor was stabbed to death. The 2 teens booked into juvenile hall on suspicion of murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Now, yesterday we told you about a drunk driver who caused a crash and could be facing new charges, as officials say the victim he hit has now died. Well, that crash happened early the morning of July 1st when officers with the BPD were called out to South 8th Street and Belle Terrace. Officers said alcohol and speed appeared to be factors in the crash, and officials have now named that suspect as 21-year-old Alexander Pacheco. The victim, who officials say he hit, 36-year-old Jaime Herrera Garcia, died 9 days after the crash. Pacheco is not listed in custody and has not been charged, but we'll continue to follow this story.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our Comprehensive Care Center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
The Portrait of a Warrior Gallery, that is, downtown, features the stories of Kern County's fallen service members. But some older veterans at assisting living centers may not be able to travel to that gallery, so today the gallery came to them. During a traveling show at the Solstice Senior Living at Bakersfield this morning, they also held a pinning ceremony for the veteran residents living there and gave roses to the veterans' wives.
It's important because they serve our country and they keep us safe, and some of them have given their lives to keep us safe.
All right, well, if you would like to check out these portraits, they are now being packed up and taken back to the gallery. That is open on I Street Tuesdays through Thursdays and Saturdays too, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And a great ceremony. And happening today, the public encouraged to log in for the next Bakersfield Rise workshop. Now, this Bakersfield 2045 General Plan update is an effort to establish a new city general plan for Bakersfield, kind of covering what we're going to be doing the next 20 years. It's essentially a blueprint for our city, and it includes topics like community growth, housing, transportation, and quality of life. But in order for the plan to be effective, the city says you need to get involved. So they're hosting their latest workshop, and that next one happening this evening at 6 p.m. It's held virtually on Zoom. Get the link and the passcode to the meeting at Bakersfield 2045 Bakersfield2045.com. You can also Google Bakersfield Rise and it'll pop up. All right, now to a local look at the coronavirus. We have the latest COVID-19 case numbers here locally from Kern County Public Health, updating their dashboard this morning to reflect 1,752 new positive cases, but no new deaths. State data shows we have 86 patients hospitalized with the virus and 9 listed in intensive care units.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.